Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Quaker Sports Recap. Our student athletes followed up a big week of winning the previous week with another big week filled with wins. I stopped by to watch boys lacrosse, varsity and JV baseball, softball, boys and girls track, JV and varsity girls lacrosse, which I'll tell you about next. Let's get right to it.
On Friday, girls lacrosse celebrated their seniors before taking the field against West Seneca West. Quakers brought their hard-pressed game to West Seneca, but were met with strong goaltending early on. The Quakers finished back and forth first quarter that was more forth than back with a 4-2 lead. OP started off fast in the second quarter, but West Seneca West pushed back before the Quakers were able to wrestle back control of the game. The Quakers led 11-5 at half. In the game, which was marked by momentum shifts, it was all Orchard Park for the second half. When it was all over, Ella Fercucci led the team with 5 goals and 5 assists for 10 points. Maya Griffin and Mia Bradley each chipped in 6 points, and Claire Komozinski and Sadie Bellinger each contributed 5 points. Rory Senft added a couple of big saves for the win. After the game, I caught up with the team to talk about their dominant senior night victory.
All right, well, congratulations, ladies, on the win. And the first question is, West Seneca had very good goaltending. How did you not get frustrated?
Oh, me?
You go.
Oh,
No, you got it.
We just placed our shots better and took a second before we shot the ball.
Yeah. Fake high, shoot low.
Yes.
Fake low, shoot high.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
All about the
Yeah.
fakes.
What does it feel to get the win on senior night?
It feels great.
Absolutely amazing. Couldn't have asked for anything better.
Yes. Pump it up.
And how do you get prepared for the next game?
Just continue to work hard and practice.
Yeah, teamwork, loving each other.
Yes.
You know.
That's how you play. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
on the camera.
Working on connecting as a team,
Yes.
like making sure we're like feeling each other like during practice, and that we're like connecting on passes and how each other are thinking.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Staying hydrated.
Yes, eating right, getting sleep. True. School first, though.
Yeah.
School
Academics
first.
All right.
All right, well, thank you. What a great way to send off our seniors, along with a look at what a powerhouse team girls lacrosse will be again next season. Up next, I want to tell you about a special annual event put on by our Quaker softball team, who hosted their annual suicide prevention mental health awareness game on Thursday. Roll tape.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and the girls softball team chose their first home game of the month to shed light on mental health issues facing student athletes. Players contributed to the event, and both teams wore special uniforms to help celebrate the event. The team sold refreshments and wristbands to raise money for mental health advocates of Western New York. Much has been reported on the benefits of student participation. Statistically, participants in school sports have fewer unexcused absences, have higher self-esteem, have a better positive body image perception, and have higher grades and graduation rates.
This correlation between student athletes and academic achievement is well talked about, but the stress these athletes face is often ignored.
91% of student athletes have reported increased stress due to sports. 15% of student athletes were reported that they were very or extremely stressed. Athletes have higher level of anxiety than non-athletes. Student athletes have higher rates of eating disorders than non-athletes. Injuries can severely impact a student athlete's mental health. It is important for athletes and non-athletes alike to know that it is okay to make a mistake, and there is help and support out there.
When it feels like everything is going wrong in my sport, it feels like everything is going wrong in my life. This is our mind playing tricks on us. During the times we feel this way, it helps us to be reminded that we are people first and we are lovable, whether we go 0 for 3 or 3 for 3, and we are still lovable when we make an error or give up a 2-run bomb. It helps to remind ourselves that the best athletes in the world fail all of the time. Failing as an athlete does not mean we are failing as a person, a teammate, a sibling, a friend, or a daughter or son.
By the end of the event, Orchard Park and Clarence softball teams have raised over $3,000, including a $2,500 corporate sponsorship by Western Automotive Group. You can still donate to the cause by going to the Mental Health Advocates of Western New York website and clicking on the Donate tab. Once there, check the box for in memory of / in honor of and type OP Clarence softball. While you are there, you can check out the services that mental health advocates have to offer. At the end of the day, Orchard Park won a hard-fought game 2-1. As great as the effort was on the field, it palled when compared to the important subject that event highlighted it. I spoke to Coach Schumerhorn and Alice Sheehan about the event after the game.
All right, congratulations on the big win today, 2-1 over Clarence. First off, obviously we talked about mental health at the beginning of the game. What is an important message for athletes struggling with mental health?
I think an important message is just to always keep going, never give up, and always remember you matter and you're here for a reason.
And now, you mentioned the girls brought this tradition, actually. How proud are you of them for bringing this tradition and also adding a win to it, too?
I think it's so important just to raise awareness on this topic. Sometimes people are afraid to talk about something this important, and I'm so proud of the girls for just being open and honest and letting people know that it's important and it's okay to speak out and talk. And when you feel down, that's okay. You got friends and family and people who care about you to pick you up.
Girls lacrosse and softball weren't the only teams with big wins last week. In fact, most of our teams had one or more wins last week. Let's see how they did.
In another great week for sports, tennis remained undefeated with 3 5-0 wins. Flag football posted a hard-fought 14-0 win over Jamestown. Varsity baseball had 3 big wins, while JV showed dominance as well. The wins over West Seneca West marked the first time that OPHS won a home series against an opponent since last week, moving to 12-1 on the season. Varsity softball was busy winning, while JV forgot what it was like to allow a run against. The week included wins by both JV and varsity over Clarence, as they shed spotlight on suicide prevention and mental health awareness. Unified basketball lost a tough one on the road to Springville. Sam Slokalski led the way for Quakers with 10 points. Max Kroll had a solid game with 6 points and 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Nice job, Max. Boys track remained undefeated with a win over Lancaster. A number of boys also posted top 5 finishes at the prestigious Runnin' Cadet Classic in Hilton, including a second place finish by Ben Beatrice in the 1600-meter run. Girls track also remained undefeated with a win over Lancaster. Several girls also posted top 5s in Hilton. More notably, Annabelle Chikansky won the 2,000-meter steeplechase, and Abigail Burness won the elite pole vault. Boys lacrosse posted 3 big wins last week, including a 14-12 comeback win over St. Thomas Aquinas. Logan Ward led OP in that game with 5 goals, while Luke Dana added 4 goals and 4 assists. Girls varsity lacrosse celebrated senior night with a win over West Seneca West, while JV had 4 impressive wins.
Great job, Quakers. Up next, we have a 7 or so questions segment with boys lacrosse scoring leader Luke Dana. Let's learn a little bit more about Luke. Do you think that lacrosse goalies should be allowed to wear more padding?
No, I think it's good the way that they are. I feel like they get enough, so I feel like it's good.
Dang it, 2 least favorite subjects. What subject would you say is more important, math or English?
Definitely English. Shout out, Mr. Farrar. Definitely English.
If you could only have 3 apps on your phone, which ones would you have?
Instagram, TikTok for sure, and probably Snapchat.
If you had to live in a video game, which game would it be?
Definitely Madden. I like playing Madden, and probably be Madden for sure. Yeah. Oh, NCAA for sure.
What's the best Madden mode?
Ultimate Team for sure.
I just got crushed on Ultimate Team by some kid the other day. I don't know who it was. Who's your favorite athlete of all time?
LeBron James, best basketball player of all time. It's not close either.
Yeah, I think he's better than MJ. For our producers out there. What are the top 3 songs of your playlist?
Top 3 songs? I don't know songs, but definitely something from Don Toliver for sure. For sure.
What is something that you think is totally overrated?
Chocolate. I'm going back to chocolate. Totally overrated. Totally overrated. No.
Thank you for watching this week's Quaker Sports Recap. The playoff push is on, and I am looking forward to another week of OP Quaker sports. I hope you can join me cheering on our teams. Together we can shout, "Go Quakers!"